Hey everyone, it's Ray. Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, the Hildibrand episodes. We're at the finale, or should I say the climax, of the Stormblood expansion of Hildibrand. Yeah, we're already here. Went by pretty fast, don't you think? Why do you keep... Get out of my way. Okay, we're going to get started in just a moment, so let's get going. Nashu? The past is never past. Like a moth to the flame, but why else would you come if not for Nashu Makaraka and Inspector Hildibrand shenanigans? Why the fuck wouldn't I? Oh, where in the world could he be? Hey, Nashu. Any updates? Oh, it's you! I don't suppose you bumped into the Inspector Hildibrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? No? Oh, ever since Shigure got detained by the Sekisegumi, the inspector's been looking all into the affairs of Master Akebono, but to no avail. Never fear, my faithful assistant, I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty into the pursuit and honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good man. I might go so far to say that in all my years as an inspector, I have known no man who fought more passionate than you. Okay. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the darker rumors concerning Master Akebono, I received a mysterious missive I can but presume was penned by one of my many admirers. Okay? Gosh, Inspector Hildibrand, even in the Far East you've got yourself a following. Can I see? Certainly, Nashu. That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingan, but they don't seem to be too good with their Eorzean letters. Ye something something of light, you who seek the strongest of swords, the Saborosuke hero, know that I have laid claim to this most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Kugane Ohashi for a duel to the end all duels. Sincerely, you know who. You know who? This something of light, you say? Why, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. That said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friend, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. Okay, Hildy, you do you. I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about Rei'tan? What do you think, Inspector? And he's gone. Inspector Hildibrand? You want me to go look after him? What do you mean he up and ran? Why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try to catch him before he does something silly. So... a little too late for that, isn't it? Yeah. He always does something silly. He is always silly. He is the embodiment of silly. If you look at the definition of the word silly, you will see the image of Hildibrand, Heliodor, Maximilian Mandeville. Anyway, where is it? Abnerian Consult. Oh, and look at that. Hildibrand is once again embedded in the ground.
Is that you, Rei'tan? As you can see, I have found myself in a pickle, and by pickle I mean the ground. Kugane Ohashi lies beyond this gate, but before I could pass through, I found myself suddenly accosted, and then inverted, and embedded thusly by the dear and misguided Jim. The duel I must regularly leave up to you.
Kugane Ohashi, now successful. Yep, that's right, we got a trial on our hands, folks. Kugane Ohashi. Well, I'll be doing this as a... No. Hold on. No, I am not doing this as a samurai. Once again, I must don my warrior garb. And now I can join. Let's see if that timer shrinks a little bit. It went up one! Oh boy. See you in a moment, folks. Oh! Wow, that procced fast. Fucking hell, tank privilege is real. Alrighty. For far, far too long have I waited for this rematch. The Suboro Sukahira may have brought us together, but 'twas fate that ordained we engage in glorious fisticuffs, but with swords, once more. Victory will be mine this day. The time has come, and so have I. Rude. Alright. Did not expect such fierce opposition, and from 8 of you, no less. Agiri? Ow. Enough, it's time we fought like men, and ladies, and men who dress like men. For Yojimbo, it's Gilgameshing time! And... yes, it is I, the man, the myth, the legend! Yep. Divide and conquer, Gilgamesh style. Oh boy. So yeah, it's Gilgamesh, and this time it's a bit more of a proper battle. Oh, we need to stack the Doritos. Otherwise you get minimized. Uh-oh, someone just woke the dragon. Ow. He's doing a lot more damage. Alright. Oh boy. Oh, we lost the red mage. Okay. We're doing good. I've learned much more in the Far East, my friends. Behold! Okay. Look behind you, a giant me! So yeah. Oh boy, they made me trigger my home game. Now our heart sings in the chaos! Alrighty. And... ow! You have some skills, but I give you that, but Gilgamesh has only begun to fight. Oh. Wow. Wow. What happened? Oh, shit. The tank got tethered. The healer got tethered. The red mage is dead, the Pictomancer is doing all he can, and I am dead. And wow. I have never seen anyone lose this. Wow. The C's part for Gilgamesh alone. Wow, I've never seen a wipe. Wow. Well then. Alright, let's try this again. Man. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I'm not going to be voicing all this stuff again. You've seen what happens. Alright. Once again, he's Gilgameshing. Alright, let's try this again. By the way, in case you didn't notice, he's wearing a new outfit. Yeah, maybe the Dark Knight shouldn't stack everything on top of me. Seriously? Okay. Don't know what this group is doing, but it's kind of irritating. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Alright, that took care of that. Why? Okay. Don't just stack tanks. That's how you died the last time, you fucker. Okay. I should calm down. Alright, once again the sword. Alright, now our heart's singing in the chaos, and he's taken on Susano for the most part. You do shake it off. Alrighty. You take that. There we go. Everyone survived this time. That explains it. I didn't even realize that I had been chained up. Alright. There we go. That's much better, guys. That's much better. You'll suppress it very well. I too shall fight with all my strength. Zanma Zanmai. Alright, now we've... And there we go. Okay, that was a first for me. And I got it on camera, too. I yield! I yield! I throw myself upon your boundless mercy and beg forgiveness. Please! Alrighty. Got it. Oh, and I obtained a set of Yojimbo barding. Never again. This I do solemnly swear. Alrighty. I'll believe you. And I did get some player commendations. Anyway, back to Samurai. We meet again, Hildy. Greg? Greg, I dare say you're a sight for sore eyes. However did you come to be here, in Kugane, in the Far East for that matter? Well, you see, the thing about that is... I say, to think that Greg was masquerading as Jim this entire time. Indeed I was. After Rei'tan bested me a second time, I quit Eorzean and embarked on a journey to distant lands. I might hone my skills in preparation for an inevitable third bout. But when I saw you had misread my carefully written words to come in his stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive me this unkindness, Hildy. Well then. Bowing and apologizing. No, Greg, there's no need to apologize between friends. Yet again, I must ask, though, how did you come to be here in Kugane as a ronin of much dispute and remarkably thin waist? Seriously, how did you get into that? I know it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence, but there's a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In my quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected the budget food properly for food and drink, and soon found myself bereft of both. Driven to deathly hunger, I fell to my knees, and in that instant I looked to my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour. Dawn broke the following day. I was alone once more, a sliver of strength restored by the terrible sacrifice of my comrade, whose body and soul I would carry with me ever after. You ate a green chicken, Enkidu? Poor chicken. But by his grace I survived for days and days, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and in each other we found kindred spirits, the orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. When we at last arrived at Kugane, I sought employment as a mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings, and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such ventures that I acquired the Zanmato, in fact, and began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, a legendary ronin must dress to meet expectations of his clients. And so I assembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services. Kageyama was one such client. When I saw that Rei'tan and his comrades were to be my opponent, though, I quickly realized he had not paid me nearly enough. More fool me. Yeah. Needless to say, the sight of the man who had bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me. So when I heard tell of the Saburo Sukehiro, I knew I must claim it in preparation for our battle. The rest, you know. Truly a riveting tale. And tragic besides. For though I fought with all my strength, yet again I was defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I say to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I have taken my shot and fallen short. So I will cease my shenanigans. Instead, pledge my complete support to your endeavors, that I might make amends for my misdeeds. And we would be glad to have it, Greg. Welcome aboard. Let us return to Nashu and share with her the wonderful news. Hey, new party member. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. By the way, I like his new look. There's a fusion of old school Gilgamesh and Yojimbo. It's a very nice look. Alright, the past is never past, so go back to the Rakusa district. There we go. And so we march on forward. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Greg, my good man, what do you have to say? I admit my defeat, brave warrior. Let's bygones be bygones, you and I, and move forward in the spirit of camaraderie towards a common goal. Alright, Nashu? Terrible news, everyone. Whatever's the matter, Nashu? It's Shigure. As punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to death by ritual suicide. This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy. We have no time to spare, my friends. Presuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akebono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was stolen was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, agents of inquiry. Divide and conquer, agents of inquiry style. Alright, let's do that. Doing Hildibrand does a number on my throat. And it makes me flub up lines. I'm not good at reading and talking at the same time, so I'm sorry if I flub up lines. Oh. Let's, search for more information. Oh, once again, we speak to Byakudan. How did Akebono earn his fortune, you ask? By peddling a variety of medical wares for all manner of purposes. From what I've heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. If I had such coin to afford such luxurious potions and potables, his clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. Ugh. I do not like the sound of that. So he's a pharmaceutical. As always, pharmaceuticals companies are evil. Come on, let my sprint return. But it's probably... Nope, never mind. Keaton, what do you have, my good man? I should be glad to speak of Master Akebono to you, be it solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who have risen to mercantile prominence, he has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from that birthplace of alchemy, Rei'tan. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate prices as he sees fit. Unfortunately, this has led many in desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are, ultimately, wholly within the confines of the law, so again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his successes, but I will say nothing on his morals or ethics, or lack thereof. In short, he's a piece of shit. And not like the little Lalafell, he's a shit in a different way. This guy is the epitome of dirtbag. Preying on the weak, sick, and innocent? Ugh. It should be at the end of my katana at the moment. Like, literally. and maybe one more. Anyway, Hildibrand. Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good man? Come, out with it. The medicine Akebono sells are second to none. Let's do that. Exorbitant prices. The man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain is he. As expected, there's far more to Master Akebono than meets the eye. Inspector, we've got to hurry. Shigure's execution is going to be carried out any moment now if we don't do something. What? Already? I was hoping that we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that... there are many roads which lead to just ends. We must take a shortcut to avert grave miscarriage of justice, then so be it! Alrighty. Let's see how we can stop this. Oh, there he is. Back in his old hairstyle, though blonde now. Oh boy, this is grim. Oh boy. Honored brothers, I will not beg your forgiveness. Only pray that by this humble offering of my life, that I might absolve the Sekisegumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. Good lord. Hildibrand, what the fuck are you doing? What is the meaning of this? That man is an imposter! Seize him! Seize him at once! The chase is on. It's funnier the faster they go. Shigure, now's your chance to escape! I will do no such thing. I may have lost what little honor was mine in life, but at least I can reclaim it in death. Your honor is yet yours, samurai. You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigure, for you have the Saburo Sukahiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides. But why? We had a deal, remember? Temporary release, and I'm a wolf of my word. Aye, this is indeed the Saburo Sukahiro. Very well, escort the wolf burglar back to his cell. Send a runner to Master Akebono's estate at once. You're a good wolf. Good doggy. I really shouldn't say that. That's me. That's probably the meaning to the Lupin. You're alright, Shigure. We are far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you are still to answer for your reckless actions. Therefore, after further deliberation, we have decided that you will conduct a formal investigation into the rumors surrounding Master Akebono and... That will not be necessary indeed. With the return of the wolf burglar, I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Master Kumode, Oh, it's this little fucker. Wait, I know you. Master Akebono's guest. The one the Geico threw into the wall. Oh, surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of any such event. Or of you, for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there's no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you are free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate to you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Commode, that we value your counsel deeply and should be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of the Saburo Tsukihiro and Master Akebono is now officially closed. That will be all. That's suspicious. Yes, that will be all. That's ominous. And of course, Akebono has the fucking Sekisugumi clutched by their purse strings. Alright, Nashu, what do you have to say? Oh, we did it. We saved Shigure. Gilgamesh. Was just in the nick. Or before the nick, I should say. Ugh, that's a little morbid. Ha ha ha! Verily, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. A shame that the others seem so eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Alright. Don't do the do prism. Shigure wants answers now, or he wants them eventually. What ho, Shigure! Over here! My friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You'll forgive me for dispensing with further expressions of gratitude, for I have just returned from the jail where I spoke of the Wolfburg. I cannot talk. I have just returned from the jail where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into custody for the Sekisugumi, Master Akebono stormed into the jail and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning this theft shortly after we first met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at the time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with a white powder. Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, or why else would Master Akebono clamor for it so? My keen inspector sense is tingling. Where's the satchel now? In possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let's hasten to that den of inquiry. Alrighty. Once more, the dealings of Akebono are mysterious and probably dirty dealings. Done dirt cheap. But yeah, we drop down, and now we make our way into the den of scum and villainy. Actually, these people are good. So, once more, we enter here. Right, Koju? I knew you'd turn up again sooner or later. Didn't expect you'd be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter, I like the cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time? A certain satchel containing a certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. Wolf Burglar told me you have it. If he did, then he'd have told you the magic words, too. Ah, yes, of course, they are... soar high above and never go low. What? Kami, take me, no. This is no time for fun and games, Inspector. Get low, get low, get... Go whether the wild rose blooms. It's as above, so below. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we gotta be careful. Damned if I know what this is, but my gut's telling me it's nothing no honest man would keep in a locked safe. That said, suspicious powers are far from controvertible proof of a criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? Seek assistance of a Hanish alchemist or someone versed in their alchemical traditions? Perhaps there's someone at the Thavnarian Consulate. Brilliant minds think alike, for I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Thavnarian Consulate, my friends. Alright. Here, you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to... oh, never mind. Alright. They're all the way down there, and I am not gonna go... I'm just gonna warp. I'm just gonna warp. Get me out of these sewers. And into... the Thavnarian Consulate. Alright. Mullen. Okay. It's all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of the utmost importance that we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you lot an appointment or not? Not as much. Not such, no. In my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, my young Manderville man? Father! What brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Hanish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Hanish reagents. How fortunate, then, that we should chance meet. I am a representative of the Sajarta concern of Rei'tan. Should you not know the name, we trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Mandeville and his comrades would be an honor most great. It is most generous of you, far be it from us to refuse. Perhaps a change of venue is in order, I say. Let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. Alright, let's move somewhere else. That nice Zen garden should be perfect. This powder is most fascinating. An ingredient of Hanish origin, this is true, but not one intended for medical purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather, and for this reason its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create dew prism. I'm sorry, dew prism? A most powerful drug. Mere thimble is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subjects susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured it is not an exaggeration. Resistance is most regrettably quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes, changing of the color, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I have seen such a glimmer before. Oh? Are you quite sure it was not a trick of the light? I saw it too. Master Akebono is being manipulated. Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. No, you weren't. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Sekisegumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. Last we have a motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let's put an end to this once and for all. Alright. How wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. You're not going to come with? Okay. Do your own thing, Godbert. Alright, speak with Hildy. Alright. Oh, no, that's not the Aetheryte. There's the Aetheryte. Alright. Yakuza District once again. We're from one end of Kugane to the other. Akebono! We call upon you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Doesn't seem like anyone's home, does it? Wherever could he possibly be? Oh. Huh? But that's impossible! There he is. You thought you'd seen the last of me, didn't you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in a jail. I could escape on a whim while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. By escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? We want to repeat it before. Don't tell me this was your plan all along, to secure my freedom so we could expose Akebono's crimes together? And reclaim the Saburo Tsukahiro into the bargain. Aye. This is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help I could get. Now we're all on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Beko, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital! If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akebono to the punch! He may be an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Very well, if that's the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also blow. Phrasing? Either way. Let us continue on. Don't do the blue prism. I'm just going to work the Tamamizu. It'll be quicker that way. And then let me just... Where are you? There we go. Can I rise up? Thank you. Alrighty, let us be on our way. Should not be too far. Here we go, the Wolf Burglar. This is the place, I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. Alrighty. We wait. And it's already day. Well now. Father? By the kami, could it be that the inspector's father is in league with Akebono? Don't be daft, look closer. As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akebono. But to the matter at hand, the dew prism. It has served you well? Met your expectations, I trust? Exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless. The chief coin counter had no idea his drink had been compromised. He had already proven to be a most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisugumi, more than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that the Saburo Sukahiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. Bugosho, perhaps? Magistrate Akebono? Ha! Why not? All Kugani is mine for the taking. You are more than right, you know, Master Akebono, for I come bearing a gift, courtesy of Mandeville and Mandeville, the most illustrious Eorzean consortium, of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard, but all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Master Akebono faithfully and without question, will you not? But of course. Kami for Fend, he's under the influence of Duprism. Oh, Hildibrand's not liking this. Wait, you fool! Now's not the time! Father, 'tis I, your beloved son, Hildibrand! Hearken to me. These men are villains! You are being deceived! The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding, just as well. In one fell swoop, we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers. Oh. Oh no. Oh dear God. Jesus. Oh God. Oh dear. God, just going for the LB3. And now they're implanted. Oh boy. I might have some trouble with this. Magnificent! Finish them all! Finish everyone! You said everyone. So you get what you fucking deserve, bitch. God, that's terrifying. It falls to you, Hildibrand Heliodor Maximilian Mandeville. Oh boy. Forgive me, Father, but you do not know what you do! Oh God, it's a reverse of what happened in Heaven's Ward. You're Mandeville? Ah, sweet memories. Oh, yeah, I remember that. And that. That one I'm not aware of. Holy shit. Why is there a crowd? Right in front of the Sultana's room? What the fuck? Aww. That's actually cute. Oh boy. Mandeville man! Abort father, spare me your reverse Mandeville meteor strike! Okay. I think things are back to normal. Whew. And I'm spent. What happened here? You happened, Godbert. You happened. Man's a fucking force of nature. Alright. One explanation later. Well, this is all very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you all for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Mandeville and Mandeville will be severing all ties with the Shajarta concern. Rejoice, my friend, for we have reclaimed the Saburo Sukahiro once more. How fortunate that the dastardly Akebono would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous. Final favor, if you'll indulge me. Lay it at my father's grave. Right then, I suppose you'll want me to go back to the jail. Regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime. Mine are many. And an upstanding Seikei Segumi like yourself must adhere to a code, no? Indeed I must, which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. Huh? Are you sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. Aw, that's sweet. You're mad, each and every one of you, even the samurai, and I love you all the more for it. Thank you. Off he goes. Take care, Vela. I just realized we never learned his name. To hold fast to a righteous creed, yet recognize when too rigid to adhere would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed such a display of nuanced nobility. Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning my own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if only you knew how sorry I am! Enkidu? But how? Then what was it that I ate that fateful day? Hell if I know. Fools, you think this is the end? I think not. Uh-oh. Greg? Oh boy. Huzzah! You belong to me now, Ronin. Now spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away! Far, Far, far away? Mwah, mwah. Rig, no! Cease your egress! Beyond the rift that lies between, to wondrous worlds yet unseen. Oh boy. Wait, no! Mommy, this is going to get worse before it gets better! I couldn't read that fast enough. Wait for me, Inspector! Oh boy. So flying through the sky, he falls through the earth. Oh, there he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before, this time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. I just said that. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown, both as an Inspector Extraordinaire and a Mandeville man besides. I say a father could not be more proud. Oh boy. Well, as usual, Hildy has gone off to places yet unseen. To another adventure, probably. Regardless, let's talk to Shigure. And off goes Lord Godbert, along with Akebono. Should thank him for that. Nothing left for us but to follow him back to Guyane, I suppose. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Good, then let us be off. Alright, back to Kugane. And back to the Rakuza district, as usual. And let's go ahead and cap off this little adventure. I cannot begin to imagine where I would be had I never crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. Sekisuke may have concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akebono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends, so he will be held to account. As for Akebono's now defunct enterprise, the Thavdarian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between hunter suppliers and Hingan merchants. I'll agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it's safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? Best part, if you ask me, in light of Akebono's crimes, all debt owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean. Alright, that's good. There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal, it all seems so simple in the abstract. But out here in the real world, life is anything but. You and the Inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearances and hearsay, and not be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the Sekisugumi, it is because of you and him. You have grown. Speaking of which, what exactly did become of the Inspector Hildibrand? You think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or... No, this happens often. Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. You are certain that he will turn up eventually? None the worse for wear? Then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come when you and he are reunited once more, I would ask that you give him my best regards. Sure thing. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. Wonder what he's doing now. Probably paying respects to his father. At least I'd like to think so. What becomes of a man after death, I do not know. I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day. Shigure! It's no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. Yes, sir. Forgive me. Right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you are passing through Kugane, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. Alrighty then. Take care, Shigure, and have a good one. You have learned the emote Mandeville Mambo, which I already had learned. This is New Game Plus, after all. I see you up there. You be good now. Oh, there's the Lalafell. And here's everyone. Greg in the back. And thus the curtain ends. But Hildibrand will return? Of course he does. He always comes back. Although, he does not come back in the next expansion. There is no Hildibrand for Shadowbringers. Which I kind of understand because Shadowbringers was a bit of a depressing, dark chapter, and I don't know if Hildibrand's silliness would have fit in very well. Or I think they were just trying to figure out what to do with him, because I heard that some people were kind of complaining that Hildibrand might have gotten a little too... what's the word? I'm trying to think it. Repetitive? Or they didn't want to oversaturate the world with Hildibrand. Either way, we don't see Hildibrand again until Endwalker, which we'll be doing next time. So, I hope you all enjoyed this little chapter. I hope you had fun, and I did too. It's not my favorite of the Hildibrand series. I still think that's Heavensward, or maybe ARR, depending. I like ARRs more for the case, and I like Heavensward's ones for the story. But this one kind of falls a little off in the middle. I don't know how to explain it. It could just be me. It could just be my tastes. But regardless, I'd love to hear what you all think in the comments, if possible. And so, until next time, my friends, this is Ray, signing out. Later, guys, and have a good day.